Mas Sito. Good morning, Ma'am Sri.
Ya, silakan. Udah mau dimulai ya, Bu ya?
Masih menunggu beberapa siswa, Ma'am.
Oke, baik, baik.
Ada 3
Oke.
siswa lagi yang
Pokoknya
belum
kami udah
Ma'am.
join. Kalau udah lengkap nanti siswanya silakan dimulai aja ya. Nanti di
Oke,
record
Ma'am.
kan pada saat mulai ya.
Ya, Ma'am, ya, Ma'am. Oke, good morning everyone.
Morning, Miss.
Yeah. Now we will start our lesson, but before that, please open your camera. All of you, please open your camera. And we will check the connection of your internet. Okay, everybody hear my voice?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Maggie. Yeah, Maggie is joined now. Okay, open your camera, Maggie. Yeah, Stephanie, open your camera. So we will start our lesson.
Okay, Miss.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Stephanie, open your camera. You haven't opened it yet. Maggie, do you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so everybody has a good connection, yeah? Okay, students. Yeah, once more, I'll greet you. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Miss.
Yeah, nice to meet you in this occasion. Yeah, today we will continue our study. But before that, it's better for us to pray. Nah, who will lead us to pray? Yeah, anyone wants? Who will lead us to pray? Laura, maybe? Or who? Sally? Jaslyn? Or Stephanie? Who will lead us in praying first? Stephanie, can you lead us to pray? Stephanie? Yeah, maybe Stephanie have a bad connection. Stephanie, do you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Yeah, you lead us to pray, ya?
Oke, Miss.
Okay.
Baik, kita akan memulainya dengan berdoa. Saya akan membawakannya dengan agama Kristen. Ya Tuhan, terima kasih buat hari ini ya Tuhan. Ya Tuhan, kami mau belajar, berkati kami. Ampuni dosa-dosa dan kesalahan kami, agar kami layak di hadapan-Mu. Ya Tuhan, berkati kedua orang tua kami. Berikan mereka kesehatan, kekuatan, umur yang panjang, agar mereka bisa membimbing kami ya Tuhan. Ya Tuhan, hanya ini doa kami melalui anak Kristus Putra-Mu. Amin.
Okay, Amin. Thank you. Nah, so now I will check once again your attendance list. Yeah. Who is absent today? Alpian. Anybody is absent today? Alpian?
Nobody, Miss.
Okay, nobody. Okay, students. Yeah. So for today, we will continue our study. But before that, I'll review our material last meeting. I would like to ask you, what is the material that we had learned last week? Who still remember?
It is historical recount, Miss.
Okay, good job, Evelyn Daniela. Yeah, you still remember our material last week. So, I want to ask you, for today, we will continue. It's about narrative text, namely about legend. Nah, I want to ask you, who knows the relationship between our last material, historical recount, and narrative text, especially legend? Okay, who can answer?
Both of them tell about a story in the past, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Good job, Jesslyn Wijaya. Yes, both of them told about past events. Nah, so how to differentiate? What's the differentiate of them, Miss? Nah, maybe later after we discuss about narrative text, especially legend, you will know what is the differentiate of them, ya. Nah, so now before I told our objective learning for today, I want to ask you first, have you ever heard about legend before?
Yes,
Yes,
I have,
Miss.
Miss.
Yes, I have. Could you mention the example of legend that you know?
The Legend of Tobalik.
Okay, the legend of Tobalek. Thank you, Evelyn Taniela. Any other can answer it? Who have other idea? Anyone?
Malin
Only
Kundang,
Evelyn
Miss.
Taniela? Oh, pardon?
Malin Kundang, Miss.
Oh, the story of Malin Kundang. Yes, good job. But do you know where is the story from? Especially just now, Evelyn Taniela. Do you know the story comes from of Tobalek?
It is not Sumatra.
Yes, it's come from our area, yeah, North Sumatra. Good. How about you, Jaslyn? Malin Kundang comes from where? Anyone knows? Yeah, maybe because we want to more learning about the narrative text, so we will have the explanation. Yeah, later we will get the explanation and we will know the other example of narrative text, especially lesson. Now that's as a brainstorming for you. So I believe that all of you had known a little bit about legend, right? Now, so in this occasion, as our learning objective, now after we learn about legend later, I hope you as my students are able to mention the generic structure, the social function, and the language feature. Besides that, you can mention the moral value of legend. That is the objective learning, yeah? That is the objective learning of our topic for today. So, I hope after we discuss this material today, later you are master in comprehend a legend too. Yeah, it means that when you are presented a text, namely about legend, you can know what is the information of the text, even though the information isn't in the text. Yeah, it means about you are able to know the explicit meaning and implicit meaning of narrative text, especially legend. So that is our objective learning for today. And after you know the implicit meaning and the explicit meaning, you are asked to able to summarize a legend that you had known or that you had read before. So there are 4 objectives that we must be able in this occasion. Yeah, once more, I'll review it. The objective, the first, you are able to mention the generic structure or the elements of narrative text. The second one, you can compare the text narrative, namely about legend. Compare, it means that you are given 2 texts. Yeah, you are given 2 texts and you can analyze the text one and the second text. You can analyze it about the elements like generic structure or, and then language feature, social function, and besides that, you know the moral value of the text, the body of the text. That is comparing. And the third one, just now, you are able to analyze the implicit meaning and explicit meaning of narrative text, namely legend. And the last, you are able to summarize, or we can say that retell, yeah, storytelling about, now like that. You retell about a legend that you had known. Okay, until here, is it clear about our objective for today?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you for your response. Now I'll show you a picture. Yeah, please, you analyze this picture. Maybe you have known about this, yeah? I'll share it to you. Okay, do you see this? Do you see this picture?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Okay. What is this?
like Toba, Miss.
Yes, it's Lake Toba. Yeah, as our friend said just now. And then, where is the location?
North Sumatra.
Yeah, North Sumatra. Now maybe you can see this picture, and maybe the other students can ask questions about this picture, and other one can answer it. Yeah, please you watch it. Please pay attention to this picture. According to you, yeah, maybe I will give the clue, yeah. According to you, now what will we ask about this picture if we relate it to the legend? Who knows? Jaslyn Wijaya? Do you have idea? No one? No one wants to ask something about this picture? that we can discuss it before we learn more about legend, or before I explain it more about legend to you? Jessie?
What is
Alfian?
his story about Lake Toba, Miss?
Pardon?
His story about Lake Toba before Lake Toba
That is
become Lake
history.
Toba.
History about Lake Toba. Yeah. Maybe we will ask about how's the history, or how's the legend, or how's the story about Lake Toba. How can Lake Toba happen? Like that, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Maybe after we study about legend, later we will know the history or the story about Lake Toba, yeah? Anyone else? Anyone else? What thing do you want to know about Lake Toba? So we can see the story about this legend. What do you want to know about this letter? Before I show you the real text about Lake Toba from this picture, according to you, what do you want to know?
Maybe the location, Miss.
The location. Okay, just now we know the location in North Sumatra. Anyone? The other one, Alfian. About the location, just now we had answered it. Maggie? Yeah. Ayo, keep spirit, keep your idea. I believe that you can do it. Okay.
Who are involved in the story?
Yes, good job, Laura. Yeah, who are involved in the story of Lake Toba legend, Miss? Yes. Anyone? Thank you, Laura. Yeah, good job. Like that. So after we read the legend of Lake Toba letter, you will know who are the characters in the story. Besides that, what? Ayo. Come on, come on. No one? Okay, if there is no question about that. Okay, now I change the picture. Before I give or show you the real text about Lake Toba, yeah? Now I give you the second picture. This one. Who knows about this picture?
Yes, Miss.
What is this?
That is
Candi Prambanan, Miss.
Temple.
Yes, Candi Prambanan. Yeah. So, Candi Prambanan also is a legend. Now we think again. What can we ask? So it will be answered later after we read the legend of Candi Prambanan. Who will ask? Who will give the question? Maybe April Paniela. What would you want to know about Candi Prambanan?
I want to know the history of Candi Prambanan.
Yes. Yeah. Good job. You want to know the history, the real story about Candi Prambanan. Yes. Sally, Francelia, according to you, what do you want to know about this picture letter?
I want to know about the location.
Okay, you want to know about the location. Yeah, location, yeah. But I think to answer Sally's question, anyone of you can answer it, yeah. Even though we haven't yet read the text. Who knows the location of Candi Prambanan?
Yogyakarta.
Yes, Yogyakarta. Okay, good job, Evelyn Taniela. Yeah. Okay. Now we see the text, yeah, the real text of Legend Lake Toba and Candi Prambanan. Yeah. You have made a brainstorming. So now we will see the text. Yeah. Okay. Do you see this one? Do you see this text? Can you see it? Okay. This is
Yes.
the story of Lake Toba. Now, please analyze it. Analyze the generic structure. Yeah, the generic structure of this text. Now, do you know the generic structure? Anyone knows? Before I show you the real generic structure of a narrative text, especially about legend. Who knows? Anyone knows the generic structure? No one? Now, so we will analyze it one by one, yeah. The story of Lake Toba, what we call this? The story of Lake Toba. What we call this one? This is the title?
Title, Miss.
Title.
Yes, the title. Now, we see the first paragraph. Once upon a time, there was a man who was living in North Sumatra. He lived in a simple hut in a farming field. He did some gardening and fishing for his daily life. What we call this paragraph? What we call it? In a text, we can find like this. What do you call it? It is a ayo.
An orientation, Miss?
Yes, good job. That's an orientation. Yeah, this is called an orientation. So, what is an orientation means, Miss? Nah, anyone can answer it? Anyone can answer it? What is an orientation?
The first paragraph is set to the story introduction, Miss.
Pardon?
To introduction the story.
Okay, good job, Jaslyn Wijaya. Yes, that's true, yeah. An orientation, it means that to introduce the set of the story, to introduce the character of the story, that is introduction, or in this occasion, orientation. Now, look at the second paragraph. One day while the man was do fishing, blah, 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 until then she told her daughter to run up the hills. Until, look at this. Pearl said that her husband had broke his promise. What we call it?
Complication, Miss.
Yes, complication means, or the other words we can say that that is problem, yeah, the problem of the story. Nah, so you must remember in narrative is different from the other story. In narrative or in this occasion about lesson, there is complication. Yeah, just now orientation, complication. Maybe if you still remember about historical last week, this is the events, but in this event there is conflict, yeah, there is problem. So it's called about complication in the narrative text. Now the last paragraph, you see the last paragraph. Then she told her daughter blah 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 until word of Samosir, island of Samosir. What we call that?
Resolution, Miss.
Resolution, yes, good job. Evelyn Taniela, ya, just now answer it, ya. Yes, good job, dear. Yeah, that's it. That is the resolution. So, who wants to know the resolution means? Who knows?
It tells how the participants solve the problems around by the conflict.
Yes, good job, Evelyn Taniela. Yes. Or the other word we can say that resolution means that the participant or the character of the story can solve his problem. Yeah, that is the resolution. Now, so you had known the generic structure or the elements of narrative text. Now, we go on to the second text. In the second text, we will analyze the other part of narrative or lesson. Yeah, we change the text, yeah. Okay, now the second text. Look at this. Yeah. Okay, this one. Nah, this is about legend of Prambanan Temple. Now, just now, from the first text, we had known the generic structure. Nah, so now we go on to analyze the other. Now, what we can know from this text? Maybe we can see the language picture. Now, what is language picture? Who still remember? Who still remember about language picture?
Now use simple past tense.
Yes, it means that the keywords that you can use to create a legend, to create a narrative text. Yeah, the keywords. So just now you see your friend said that the keywords or the language picture use simple past tense, Miss. Yes, good job. Anyone? What else? The language picture about narrative text or the legend. Ayo, come on. Alfian. Where is Alfian? Yeah, you are the only boy in this meeting. Could you please show to us or mention to us the language picture about narrative text? Alfian, where is Alfian?
Using direct and indirect speech, Miss.
Yes, good job. Using direct and indirect speech, Miss. Now, we directly analyze it in this text. So in doing a worksheet letter, you are able to analyze it, yeah? Now, where is the sentence that shows direct speech in this text? Okay, look at this. Which one? Maybe Maggie.
Second paragraph, Miss.
In the second paragraph.
Yes. At I will marry you, but you have to build 1,000 temples in one night as a wedding gift.
Okay, good job, Maggie. Yes, that's right. That is one of example of direct speech. Okay, thank you, Maggie. Now, the other keywords about narrative text, especially legend. The keywords language feature. Just now, using simple past tense, using direct speech, and then Sally, your turn now. Please mention one. Sally, don't you find the other keywords or language feature about narrative or legend? In this text, Legend of Prambanan Temple?
Action verb.
Yes, using action verb. Could you please mention action verb in this text? You can find it. Which one is?
Seeing is hard.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that is the language feature about narrative text. So I'll show you the real that language feature. Yeah, look at this. I had made the summarize of language feature of narrative text. Yeah, just now you had said that. You see this? Simple past tense, adverb phrase, nah, time conjunction, specific character, using noun phrase, nah, using action verb, and the last using direct speech. Nah, this is the language feature about a lesson or narrative text, yeah? So now we see again the text. Now, my question, according to you, what is the social function of this text? Now, so we can conclude that the function or the social function of narrative. Now, I show you this text. My question, after you read this text, what is the function of it for you as a reader? Or for the writer as the writer? Could you please mention it?
To entertain readers.
Yeah, to entertain the reader. That is the function of narrative text. But besides that, you must know that a narrative text, besides amuse or entertain the reader, narrative text also give us moral value from the story. Yeah, you can get moral value from the text that you had read. You are as a reader, you are as listener, can know the moral value that you can apply on your life after you read the text. That is the social function. Until here, is it clear? Okay. Clear, Evelyn, Daniela? Is it clear, yeah?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, so now you have known, beside amuse, beside entertain, yeah, narrative text also give us moral value, ya. Okay. Nah, so now I'll show you, this is the definition. Yeah, look at this. Nah, this is the summarize of our material. Yeah, I show you because just now we had analyzed the text. We get information directly from the text. So look at this, the definition. A legend is a story about human events or action that hasn't been proved nor documented in real story. Yeah, this is definition about legend. Yeah. Okay. This is just now the generic structure. Yeah. The generic structure, the elements of the narrative text. So everybody has known about this. Now we back to this text. The legend of Prambanan Temple. Before we go on to do our worksheet, we will discuss the other objective that we will get from this learning, namely to find out the moral value, as I said just now, the social function of narrative text, especially moral value. Now, according to you, after you read this text, the legend of Prambanan Temple, what's the moral value of? Yeah, I give you time to think it first. Who knows? Who knows the moral value of legend of Prambanan Temple? If you can't mention it in English, you can mention it in bahasa, ya. Yeah. Maybe your friend or me later will translate it into English. Just mention in your mind about the moral value from this story.
Don't be greedy, Miss.
Yes, don't be greedy, Miss. Okay, we get it. Yeah, don't be greedy. And then for moral value, each student or each person have different moral value for him or she, yeah?
Oh, don't try to be a sly, Miss.
Don't try to be
A sly.
okay. Anyone else?
Do not cheat to the others because it will be repaid later.
Pardon, Evelyn Daniela?
Do not cheat to the others because it will be repaid later.
Okay, good job. Yes, that is the moral value maybe that you can got from the story, yeah? Now, we see the first text just now is very popular for us about story of Lake Toba. How about this one? What is the moral value?
Be a patient person who can control emotions.
Pardon?
Be a patient person who can control emotions.
Yes, be patient person who can control your emotion. Yeah, it means that be patient. Okay. Next, what else?
We must keep our promises.
Pardon?
We must keep our promise.
Okay, good job. We must keep our promise. Yeah, keep your words to others. Yeah, don't break your words to others. Okay, that's a good moral value that you got from the story. Anyone else? No one? Okay, it's enough, yeah? So, I want to tell you and I want to remind you, just now, you have mentioned about moral value. Now, my question, do you find it in the text? Do you find it in the text?
No, Miss.
No, yes. So, how you can know the moral value? Of course, you must comprehend the text first, right? Yeah, you must comprehend, you must master, right? Nah, that is the meaning of explicit and implicit meaning, ya. Nah, or in Indonesia, you can say that makna tersirat, ya, istilahnya. Makna tersirat yang terdapat dari sebuah teks itu. Nah, kalau dia makna tersurat, berarti di dalam teks itu memang bulat-bulat ada jawabannya. For example, if I ask you, what is the title of the text, Maggie?
The story of Lake Toba Lake.
Yes.
The story of Toba Lake.
Okay. The story of Toba Lake. You can find it in the text, right? You read it in the first time, you can get it.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. So, that is the differentiate between just now explicit and implicit meaning, ya. Makna tersirat dan tersurat. Nah, beside that, for example, I ask you, look at this. One day, while the man was doing fishing, he caught a big golden. If I ask you, what word he refers to in this sentence?
The man.
Yes, the man. Nah, this is the simple explicit and implicit, you know, ya. Itu dia yang sederhananya untuk pertanyaan soal yaitu tentang kalimat ataupun makna yang tersirat, ya kan? He itu siapa di dalam teks? Oh, he itu adalah the man. Nah, kalau kata it misalnya, nah di sini ada kata it, kalau ada it berarti mungkin apakah itu mengacu kepada it belongs to the fish, like that. So, you can answer it after you master the text, after you comprehend the contents of the text. Nah, it means that. Itulah maksudnya di sini ya, Nak, ya. Jadi kalian bisa nantinya menentukan makna tersirat dan tersurat yang ada di teks ini. Jadi nanti di LKPD kita, di worksheet kita, in your worksheet letter, you are asked to answer multiple choice question that's based on a text, ya. Nah, in this question you can find that is explicit and implicit meaning of the text, ya. That is about that. And now, after we read this text also, you are asked to retell, ya. If I ask you, can you retell or can you make a summarize about the story based on your words? Nah, make a simple sentence. Who want to try? Maybe from story Lake Toba, or just now the legend of Prambanan Temple. So in doing LKPD or worksheet letter, it's very simple, it's very easy to you. Ada yang bisa? Kira-kira? 2-3 kalimat saja pun boleh dulu sebagai tahap permulaan. Nah. Maybe Maggie. Ya, Maggie ini biasanya cepat sekali dia tangkap.
Miss, can you repeat it? I don't get it.
Okay, I'll repeat it. Can you retell or give a summary about the story that we had read just now? Namely, Lake Toba and Candi Prambanan Temple. You can choose one of them. Just retell it by your own words that you know. Give the information. Consists of 3 or 4, 5 sentences. Can you try it?
There was a man who was living in North Sumatra, and he caught a big golden fish in his trap, and it turned into a beautiful princess, and he fell in love with her and proposed her to be his wife. But she said he must keep his promise to not tell to anyone about the secret that she was a fish. And the man made the deal with the girl. And a few years later, this daughter would help bringing lunch to her father, the man. But her father shot, and he said, "You damn daughter of a fish." So he break his promise, and the whole area got flooded and became Toba Lake.
Okay, give applause. Yes, good job, Maggie Lerian. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's a good summarize about the story of Toba Lake. Nah, so later in doing LKPD or worksheet, you must make the better one from this. Yeah. Okay. Nah, so now we will do our task, or we will do our worksheet, because I think everybody has known about the generic structure, language feature, social function, and the way to compare or to analyze about the elements of narrative text, and the way to comprehend about narrative text, and the way to summarize narrative text. Yeah. So now we will do a task. First, I'll stop this. Nah, but before we do our task, I'll separate you to 2 groups. Only 2 groups, yeah? Yeah, only 2 groups. Yeah, I'll read your groups. The first group, Alpian, Stephanie, and Maggie. Group 2, Francelia, Evelyn Taniela, Jesslyn Valencia, Laura. Yeah, only 2 group. So After this, you join to the room that I will make, yeah. But the first I will stop to share screen. Oke ya. Just now, group 1, Alpian, Stephanie, and then Francelia. Group 2, Jaslyn Wijaya, Maggie group 1 ya. Maggie group 1, room 1. So in room 2, Laura ya. Laura once more. Laura room 2. Oke. Everybody has mentioned. Semuanya sudah disebutkan, Nak?
Sudah, Miss.
Sudah ya?
Miss.
Oke. Nah, so our worksheet I had sent to our WhatsApp group ya. There are 4 worksheet. Miss sudah kirim LKPD-nya atau tugasnya di grup kita, grup WA ya. Sudah buka semua, Nak? Have you got it?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. Before I open the room and all of you join the room, once more, I want to remind you that is LKPD 1, it means that you mention or you find out the generic structure, or the elements, the social function, and the language feature, yeah. And LKPD 2, you compare it. You compare 2 text. The third LKPD or the third worksheet, you answer the multiple choice, yeah. It means that you comprehend the text. And the last, you summarize the story that I had present in the worksheet, yeah. Is it clear?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Okay,
Miss.
clear. Okay, now we open the room. Yeah, please join to the room and later I'll enter the room.
Bu Farida Damanik, kira-kira kita berapa menit lagi ya?
Sekitar 20 menit lagi ya, Mem ya.
Oh, masih lama ya. Soalnya ini ada mau masuk di tempat yang lain juga ya.
Ya, Mem ya.
Oke. Mem sambilan masuk di tempatnya Bu Devriri, terus Bu Nanda. Bingung ini mau pakai HP yang mana lagi nih. Oke ya. Bentar ya, Bu.
Okay. Yeah. Every group has joined again in the main room, right? Semua sudah di sini ya?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, now we discuss. Yeah, we discuss directly our worksheet. Nah, for LKPD 1 or worksheet 1. Nah, group 1. What's the social function about the text? Group 1, please. Yeah, Sally.
The social function.
Yes, social function.
The social function of the text is to amuse and entertain the readers.
Okay, the social function, of course, yeah, amuse and entertain the reader about the story of, what's the story just now? That's about?
Malin Kundang, Miss.
Okay, good job, Maggie. Second one, the elements of the story of Malin Kundang, group 2. Evelyn Taniela, group 2 just now.
Yes, Miss.
Pardon?
Can you repeat it, Miss?
Yeah, the question, the elements or the generic structure of the text Malin Kundang.
The orientation, the first paragraph is said to be the story introduction.
And then?
Reading the orientation, reader will know that the story is connected with Malin Kundang and his mother.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, there are 3 elements, yeah, orientation, complication, and resolution, yeah. You see the paragraph, yeah. In the first paragraph, of course, that is orientation. And the second one till the third, that is complication or the problem of the story. And the last one, that is the scope of the problem or the resolution, yeah. Okay, now we go on to the second worksheet. Worksheet 2. You compare the text. What is the text just now? There are 2 texts. What is that? Text 1 is?
Crying.
Yes, Crying Stone. Text 2 is?
The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu Mountain.
Yes, The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu Mountain. So, now, that is the title. You had compared it, yeah? Now, the social function. The both of the text, of course, have the same social function, right?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Now, what is that?
To
To
amuse
amuse
the
the
reader.
Yes, to amuse the reader, of course. And the language feature.
Using adverb phrase.
Yes, using adverb phrase. And then?
Using simple past tense.
Yes, using simple past tense. And then?
Noun phrase, Miss.
Yes, using noun phrase. What else you can find in the text?
Action verb.
Yes, using action verb. And then? What else?
use specific character.
Yes, use specific character. Any other? Have you mentioned all? Sudah kamu sebutkah semua? I think you miss one.
Time conjunction.
Yes, time conjunction. And there is other.
Direct speech, Miss.
Yes, use direct speech. Now, do you find its element in the both text?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, yes, good. Okay, that is the language feature. So how about the generic structure? This just now use orientation and complication resolution. Now, the question. Do you find this element too in the both of text?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, good. Okay. So the elements is same. So now, what is the similarities Nah, the similarities is text 1 and text 2. Evelyn. Yeah, directly answer it.
Amuse the reader by telling the story from an area.
Okay. Amuse the reader by telling the story from an area. Yeah, we know it's about of them, but of the text tell us and amuse us from the story in an area. Nah, both of them, yeah. So the differentiate.
Text 1 is from West Kalimantan and text 2 is from West Java.
Okay, good job, Maggie. Okay, now the text 1 is come from West Kalimantan and text 2 comes from West Java. Now, we miss just now the same or the similarities both of the text. Namely what? Just now we miss it.
Gives moral.
Yes,
Gives
good.
moral value for the readers.
Yes, gives moral value to the readers. Okay, is it easy, right? Okay, now after we master about it, now we go on to discuss the third. Yeah, the third worksheet. Now, number 1 till 5. I will ask or I will ask the second group to present or to answer the question. Yeah, 1 till 5, group 2, and 6 to 10, group 1. Nah, we discuss it directly ya. Ya, kita bahas langsung ya. Oke. Number 1, the text 1 about long ago you had read it ya. So we directly answer the question. Number 1, which one of the following statement is false about the Sang Prabu? Group 2, A, B, or C, D?
C.
Okay, is it true group 1? Benar grup 1? Is it true? Benar? Benar Laura? Jawabannya dari teman kamu tadi barusan?
Benar, Miss.
Okay, that's true. Okay, number 2. So a nice fairy took her to the Kayangan. Paragraph 2, the word her in the sentence refers to? Number 2, what is the answer?
A, Miss.
Yes, A. Good. And number 3, what do you think will happen if gods or goddess cannot mingle in the affairs of people in the earth at that time?
E.
Pardon?
E.
Yes, E. The wicked fairy will not take Raden Bengawan's life. Okay, good. Number 4. The text 2. Why did Kebo Iwo feel angry to the Balinese people?
C.
Yeah, C, Evelyn. Good job. Number 5, I need Alfian maybe, yeah? Alfian, according to the story, if Kebo Iwa is never existed in Bali Island, what do you think will happen, Alfian? A, B, C, D, E. Which one, Alfian?
Wait, Miss.
Pardon?
Wait, Miss.
Okay. Haven't you finished it yet just now with your group?
I think A, Miss.
A.
Yes.
Other students, is it true there will be no Bali Island? Is it true? Benar, Jaslyn Wijaya? Is it true, Nak? Jaslyn?
Yes, Miss.
Is it true? A, the answer?
Yes, Miss. Maybe.
Okay, now, yeah, that is true, yeah. A. Now, 6. So they came together to plan steps to oppose this powerful giant. Paragraph 3. The antonym of oppose here is Maggie. What is the antonym of oppose in this text?
A.
A, yes, support, yeah. Okay, this is example of just now I said that in bahasa makna tersirat dan tersurat. Ini adalah salah satu contoh memahami teks secara mencari maknanya secara tersirat ya nak ya. Nggak ada di teks itu. Tapi kamu harus memahaminya dulu, mengartikan kata itu di dalam teks itu dia apa. Jadi kamu baru tahu mencari lawan katanya itu apa ya. Okay, good. Okay, text 3. What is the title or what is the story about? I want Stephanie. Stephanie? Stephen, what is the answer?
What is the story about? The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu, Miss.
Okay, good. The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Now, the 8th question. Pertanyaan ke-8. What is moral value can we learn from Tangkuban Perahu? Laura, which one? Laura?
Wait, Miss.
Okay.
Dia, Miss.
D. We shouldn't hate our descendants. Is it true?
No, Miss.
Pardon?
The answer is B. Do not make a promise too easily.
Yes, that's right. Don't make a promise too easily. Yes. Okay. Now, the main question. He blah 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 broke her to failing tool. Who is he in the sentence? Sally.
The king, ya, Miss.
The king. Is it the king? He broke her failing tool. The underline. He in the sentence that found in the text above refers to?
Yang, ya, Miss.
Huh?
Sangkuriang.
Iya, oke, good, yes. Sangkuriang or tumang? Ayo. Sangkuriang or tumang? Please make sure. Ayo. Other group? Other person?
The answer is B, tumang.
Tumang, okay. Because we have just now 3 perception. The king, Sangkuriang, tumang. Now we check it. Now, in which paragraph you see he? Which one? Please check again the text. He brought her the paling tool. In paragraph? In what paragraph?
Paragraph 2.
Paragraph
2.
2. He broke her paling tool. He, look at in the first sentence, yeah. From the first sentence we see, anybody there, bring me my tool. Bring me. So, me, yeah. The clue is me, right? And I will give you special present. If you are female, I will consider you as my sister. If you are male, I will marry you. Suddenly, a male dog. Its name was Tumang came. He broke her the paling tool. Berarti he di situ adalah
Tumang.
Yes, good job. Yes, good analyze. Tumang. Okay. So, please pay attention to answer the question like this, ya. Okay. Yeah, be careful about that. Nah, the next question. The last one, if you are male, I will marry you. Paragraph 2 just now that we had read. The sentence means that the one who helped Dayang Sumbi become her
Husband.
yes, husband, of course. Yes, that's good. Now, that's the answer. Now, is it clear, yeah? Is easy, yeah? Now, so just now we had known how to determine, how to state the social function, the elements of narrative text, and you are able to analyze the explicit and implicit meaning of the text. You are able to compare it. Now it's time to present your narrative text or lesson text as your individual text just now. Now, I ask you to choose one of the text like the Legend of Lake Toba in North Sumatra, the Legend of Telaga Warna, the Legend of Laukawar Lake in Karo. Nah, kalau pernah dengar ya, Danau Laukawar itu juga adalah salah satu contoh legenda di Tanah Karo. And then the Legend of Surabaya and the story or the Legend of Malin Kundang. You choose one of these. Nah, you retell it. I just need one person as the role model of the text. Satu orang saja ya, because we have a limit time, so I need one person to present your text. Sally, present your story.
Miss, I took the story for the Legend of Laukawar.
Okay, please tell us.
The Legend of Laukawar is a legend that comes from the island of Karo in North Sumatra. Laukawar is the name of lake located in village called Kuta Gungung village, Naman Peran Kaluk. Laukawar village sank and then turned into the Laukawar Lake.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sally. Yeah, that is like to retell about legend, ya. Nah, as your friend just now, Maggie, ya, Maggie had present about in the first just now present about Lake Toba. Now, I hope the other of you can make like them, ya. So, your text letter you send to me, ya. The text you send to me because it's individual tasks, you can post it on YouTube, on your social media later. So I will see from there. So it means that I know that my students are able to use your social media well, especially to summarize or to retell again about a lesson in English to other people. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
Miss.
So that is our task for today. Now, so one task more, yeah, you haven't finished yet. Yeah, that is about worksheet 4. So you do it at home and don't forget to submit to me. Yeah, don't forget to submit it to me. I wait it till tomorrow. Yeah, because it's easy. Till tomorrow, I need it. Okay, you can make it in your, maybe you record first, yeah, you record and then you post it from YouTube and you send the link to me. So it's as a proof that you as my students are able to summarize a story, namely lesson. Yeah, you can choose the lesson that I had present in our LKPD or worksheet. Okay, students? Nah, I think that's all about the material, but before we close, we must make a reflection or conclusion about our material for today. Now, what is the conclusion about our material or our topic for today? Yeah, I need one of you, yeah, just one of you to tell the conclusion. Okay? Who want to be the volunteer, please? Eplyn, maybe? Eplyn, could you please make a conclusion as our reflection, as our conclusion about the topic for today? Eplyn?
We know how to comprehend a text and find out the explicit and implicit meaning of the text, Miss.
Okay, that's a good answer. Yeah, that's right. So I hope as our objective learning, you are able to comprehend a lesson or a narrative text, namely lesson, you are able to analyze explicit and implicit meaning of a legend, and you are able to compare the generic structure, the social function, the moral value of the text. Yeah, that is the conclusion of our meeting for today. Okay, students, I think that's all for our meeting for today. I hope it can help you to improve your English letter, and it can help you to comprehend your reading, and it can help you to master about English, especially in reading comprehension. Yeah, because after you read many texts, you can find out the generic structure, you can find out the social function, the moral value, and you can see the differentiate or the similarities of the text. That is my wish after this meeting. Okay, students? Nah, but before we close, I want to tell you, don't forget to prepare yourself to our next meeting, yeah? Our next meeting will discuss about review text. Nah, so at home, you prepare yourself about review text, you study a little bit about it. So next meeting, it will be easy to us to discuss it. Yeah. That is my explanation about our material for today. Yeah, thank you for your good attention. Now, before we leave this room and we end this meeting, we close it by praying. Because just now we start it by praying, we must close it by praying too. Okay, Jesslyn, your turn to lead pray.
Okay, now I will lead the prayer with Christian way. Okay. Tuhan, semoga terima kasih telah memberikan jalan terbaik untuk hari kita hari ini. Terima kasih juga telah melancarkan kegiatan hari ini juga ya Tuhan. Dan semoga kami diberikan kesehatan, sehatlah selalu, dan dapat menjalankan hari dengan baik. Terima kasih ya Tuhan. Amin.
Okay, Amin. Yeah, thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time to join our English class for today. Now, I want to remind you, don't forget to keep healthy, and please, you must follow the protocol healthy, so we can free from the virus and we can get a healthy in this situation. Okay, students, I think that's all. See you on next meeting. Keep spirit, keep healthy, and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Please.
Ma'am, saya sudah selesai.
Oh, udah selesai kan Bu Farida?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, ya udah, makasih ya. Saya live ya.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ya, sama